Hi, everybody. Good evening. I'm here to present a cultural case study on James Washington. He's a client, and as a chef and a nutritionist, this is my approach to responsive care. Today, I'll be presenting my cultural humility case study featuring James Washington, a 70-year-old African-American man seeking nutritional counseling for hypertension management. As a chef and nutritionist, I've developed a culturally responsive action plan that honors his background while addressing his health needs. James is a 70-year-old African-American man who recently received a hypertension diagnosis. This troubled him deeply, so he reached out. He's a retired school math teacher who volunteered at a local shelter 3 days a week. As a widower, he lives alone, taking on his own meal preparation, but relies heavily on ultra-processed foods, high-sodium foods, making dietary intervention critical for his long-term care. My action plan centers on 3 cultural and demographic characteristics that significantly influences James's care. First, his African American status as being a black man in the United States. This population experienced disproportionate rates of hypertension due to systemic health inequities and structural racism. African Americans face barriers including food apartheid, limited access to fresh produce, and historical medical mistrust. Traditional African American foodways often include higher sodium preparations. Also, the food itself is definitely something that we have to look at. And that's requiring a sensitive modification approach to honor its cultural significance while promoting health. Older African Americans adults face comprehensive health disparities. So his age at 70, it's very well documented in this United States of America that seniors get disproportionately bad health care. So we want to make sure that. And then third, his widowed status and social isolation. We have to look at that as well. Those are the things that we want to make sure that he's taken care of. My 5-step action plan integrates cultural humility throughout. We have a comprehensive assessment of cultural food preferences and kitchen capabilities, modified DASH diet, which is all about taking care of your heart, practical cooking education, that'll be teaching him how to actually prepare foods for himself. Structured meal planning, we'll definitely have to create a diet for him and make the meal planning easy so he can stick to it. And then we're actually create and put him in some senior programs that are there to help him continue on his journey and continue to be healthy. We just definitely want to access those things, have access to those things. The success of this plan is dependent on coordinated actions from both myself and the client. We have to be there for each other, and I have to be there for him when he calls, when he needs clarification and help on how to do certain things with the diet. And we want to continue to make it easy for him to do such. We just want to make sure that he has everything he needs. As a practitioner, I will also research local things for him to get into as far as the senior is concerned and enjoy it and make it easy for him to stick to his plan. The case demonstrates that demonstrates that effective nutrition counseling requires more than just clinical knowledge. It demands cultural humility. By acknowledging systemic barriers, honoring traditional food ways, building trust through transparent communication, and supporting community connections, we can develop a truly patient-centered care that promotes both health, cultural identity, and take care of the client. Thank you. I just want you all to understand that this is near and dear to my heart because someday I will be a 70-year-old African-American male, and I've had some issues with cardiovascular disease as well. So this is the reason why I chose this. Thank you for taking time to look at my video. You all have a wonderful day.